I guess.
Really?
Not over here, though, but.
Mm.
At least. I gotta say, I don't remember too many HE camper tickets, but exactly, I gotta say that. Yeah, that's true, good point, yeah. You know, I thought it was saying if we shook it up a little, move the cameras around, but hey, it does seem like Northfield's getting busier. Well, it seems all traffic is getting busier. Wait,
Sure does.
yes, I mean, it's
Coming
come
home through
Doesn't it?
Northfield last night, and a guy on a motorcycle went flying
yeah.
past me,
It's very.
and 2 seconds later, in Northfield.
Yeah.
Maybe it was COVID, but it's very heavy.
So we have like a verbal agreement that we wouldn't put them on Northfield Road because of the casino.
Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, just, there's a lot of speeding. Northfield's, closed their mayor's court. Yeah, whatever, see what everybody should do.
We do that.
It is live streaming, so. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Village of Walton Hills Planning Commission meeting of May 25th, 2022 at 7:05 PM. Second order of business, the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Roll call, Joe D'Amico.
Here.
Todd Toaz. Here. Janice St. John.
Here.
The mayor, Don Colagraph. I do have a email that I sent you from Mr. Whedon, one of our planning commission members. Unfortunately, due to a prior commitment, he will not be at this meeting tonight. And you do have an email from him. So I'd like to make a motion to excuse Mr. Whedon from tonight's planning commission meeting.
Second.
Second by Mr. Toaz. Vote on the motion. Mr. D'Amico?
Yes.
Mr. Toaz?
Yes.
Janice St. John?
Yes.
And myself, yes. So Mr. Whedon's excused. Okay. Then we do have item 4, which is approval of the minutes from April 7th, 2022 Planning Commission meeting. You have that in your packet. So can I get a motion for approval of those minutes?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the Planning Commission meeting, April 7th, 2022.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. D'Amico. Vote on the motion. Mr. D'Amico.
Yes.
Mr. Toaz.
Yes.
Ms. St. John.
Yes.
And Mayor Colagraph, yes. Minutes approved and passed. Okay, any old business? I have none at this time. Does any members have anything? Okay, new business. We have 2 items on the agenda tonight. The first one is item A, 022-03, 71 Crick Road. That's the HGE concrete supply for installation of an 8,000-gallon fuel tank and pump system. I see we do have representation from there, Mr. Ennis. Would you like to come up to Mike, Jeremy, and just kind of tell us, what's in front of us and go from there, and then we'll.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for your time. We're looking to just install a UL rated 8,000 gallon fuel tank above ground on a concrete pad with a pumping system. We went through the process with the local fire department, with the state fire marshal to get the proper permitting required already. We're just looking to see if we can get that approved to comply to your compliance site.
Okay, and of course, in our packet, we do have HCE's application with the Ohio Department of Commerce. That's a permit, correct?
Correct,
that
that
the
is an approved permit from the state of
Permit
Ohio.
in front of us.
I've also included a drawing and some photos in there also.
Yes, we do have those in front of us too, which we've all reviewed. Rob, did you want to, oh, I apologize for that. I didn't let everybody know. We have our building commissioner, zoning inspector, Mr. Kalman, here with us tonight. You should sit at the dais, I see, otherwise. And we also do have our village engineer, Joe Gelati from Chagrin Valley Engineer, and our law solicitor, John Montello. Rob, did you want to add anything to that?
No, I mean, yes, the application is straightforward. I reached out to that chief staff, and he said they didn't see the applicant, that they're going to defer to the state fire marshal at this time. As presented, site plan conforms to 1670. 08, our traffic ordinance with regards to above ground tanks. They comply. So, I recommend granting preliminary plan approval pending final administrative review.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Regarding this, and you do have the documentation from Mr. Kalman. I'm gonna get this in front of me. Also with the ordinance, there's 16.7.08.
Have we heard from the fire marshal? Are they all on board with that, the state fire marshal? Is it in that way?
They already issued the permit.
The permit is issued already from the state.
I know I have, after reviewing it and talking to Mr. Kalman, I have no issues with it. I don't know how the board feels. Any other questions or?
We need to dispose of it, huh?
Janice, you have any? I'll just kind of go around
No,
any questions?
no questions.
Okay. Mr. Montello?
No questions.
Okay. Mr. D'Amico?
No.
Okay. Mr. Toaz?
No questions.
Okay. Rob, you gave your recommendations and,
We're good.
okay. Who would like to make a motion?
Mayor, I'll make a motion.
There, you can look at those. That's,
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve the installation of the new 8,000 gallon fuel tank and pump system pending administrative final review and permit.
is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Vote on the motion. Mr. D'Amico?
Yes.
Mr. Toaz?
Yes.
Ms. St. John?
Yes.
Mayor Colograph? Yes. Okay. Motion to approve has been passed. Thank you. Mr. Ennis, we're all set.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good evening. Okay. Next item on our agenda, item B, under new business, which is 022-04. That's 7515 Northfield Road. That's NPK Construction Equipment for a new 43,200 square foot manufacturing facility with associated parking and site utilities. We'd like to have NPK kind of tell us why they're here tonight. And you can introduce yourself and stuff too.
Good evening. My name is David Auger. I'm an architect with Campbell Construction, 1159 Blatchleyville Road, Worcester, Ohio. I do thank the members of the commission for holding a special meeting here for us in May. We're here on behalf of NPK, and with us is also Rich Alball, the Vice President of Operations at NPK. And we're here tonight seeking approval for this 43,200 square foot new building project located at the rear of their property at 7515 Northfield Road. The existing building is this tan-colored building here. Our proposed new structure would be located here to the rear of the property. We're extending or widening out this existing drive that goes to these other two parcels and buildings that are owned and operated by NPK as well. And we're adding 15 new parking spaces here. We're increasing the existing stormwater detention facility to accommodate the new impervious area of this proposed project. The building, as we said, is 43,200 square feet. This is a floor plan of the structure. It's primarily open manufacturing space with a small office, break room, and men's and women's toilet facility located there. NPK Construction Equipment manufactures heavy construction equipment. So this is primarily a manufacturing facility for the construction equipment. Here we have a couple of photographs. This is a photo of the existing facility as you would be on 7515 Northfield Road. This is a picture of an addition that we built for them in 2018. 15? Time flies. Below that, we have a rendering of the elevations of the new structure, primarily sticking with the theme that we did back in 2015. With split-face masonry abuse wall with brown pre-engineered metal building siding on top of that. The other two elevations pretty much mirror the two that I showed you previously, but we have all four drawn for you. The project does comply with zoning code and ordinances, and in case of two items that they did not, we did receive approval from the BZA at 6 o'clock meeting earlier this evening. I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Rob, did you want to add anything? Let's,
Along with
the facade was one of them, correct?
Yeah, well, with the facade, the board should consider approving the NPK. They do need approval specifically from this board for the exterior finishes of the building. Exterior finishes that it's proposing are consistent with the 2015 expansion that we did. So, with regard to exterior building finishes, approved as submitted.
And what we have in our plans is what you have there, which is with this,
The 8-foot masonry wall
Right.
and then the metal panel above that.
Correct.
So so that's what that's one of the exceptions that you're asking for, but we're seeing it right there.
Yes, and.
This is what would be there.
Yes, and.
This isn't to our current code. This is if we allow you to use, if we make this exception to that ordinance,
Yes,
correct?
Yeah, the materials are exactly the same that was approved by this board back, different board members, of course, but this board, back in 2015 to use painted concrete block and the painted pre-engineered metal building siding.
So when it's done, it's gonna match the existing building.
Yes, it would match the existing building.
Which is the building you're showing up in the corner.
Yeah, this is a picture of the building that we built in 2015.
Correct.
And is very apropos for an industrial facility and an industrial park.
And as the board knows, it's in the back there, it's, I don't think it's out on the street, right there on the road. And it looks attractive, So is that the only, that would be the only, exception in there?
No.
What else do we got in there?
Parking lot.
The parking lot, that's right, the parking lot.
Parking and landscaping were,
Those were for the zoning.
they were considered by DCA.
Oh, both the parking and the landscaping?
Parking and
Okay.
So what we have before us is just, what you stated, Rob, is recommended the buildings be approved as submitted. So this is in the plans that are submitted. If we approve the plans that are submitted, it would allow for that, that facade.
Correct.
Well, I'd like to make a motion to grant, NPK the ability to go ahead with, listed as it is.
I have it
Oh, we got,
both ways.
we got
It makes it easier. I mean, it's, John, you.
Inaccurate, yeah.
motion to grant appeal to chapter 1270.07 as requested. Approve exterior finishes as submitted and grant preliminary plan approval pending final administrative review and pending recording easement as described.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Todd Toaz. Let's vote on the motion. Joseph D'Amico,
Yes.
Todd Toaz,
Yes.
Janice St. John,
Yes, and I appreciate the visual.
Mayor Don Colograph, yes. That's for approvals, motion passed. Yeah, I do too, and I think that the village is excited about the expansion, and I know you mentioned adding more employees, so we're excited that we're happy to have you in the village. And we're glad you're growing. And we appreciate that, you know, like Janice, like you said, it's nice when you can actually, we had a very good set of plans. We also have a smaller set of plans with us here, plus the larger ones, but it certainly makes a difference when you get a very good visual too of it, so. Any questions for NPK for us or for the building department or the engineer? Joe, I didn't, but I should have referred to you. But we do have a letter from, I got kind of ahead of myself there. I will read that in the record. In our packet here, we do have, right, I do have something for you, right, Joe?
Yeah, Mayor Don, yeah.
We don't really need to,
You're
we,
exactly right. My memo was in the packet, and it was in the motion that Nico made, so I think.
We're covered.
I know the applicant has the memo as well.
yeah, we're covered with that.
We're covered.
And that's a public record.
Correct.
Bottom line, conclusion, from an engineering perspective, it is recommended the commission grant preliminary plan approval pending final administrative review and printing, which we've all, yeah, forgot to read that.
Mayor,
Yes.
you mentioned an easement, we're also authorizing you to sign it, I assume? I'm not.
No,
Okay, I don't know.
No,
if it's something you
that's-
need to sign.
To be clear, John, would be, they would be granting to themselves actually at this time because they own all of the construction involved, none of the property.
Should have, he didn't have to.
no, it's all good. No, it's all, that's why it wasn't, no, we're just recommending that. Any questions for us? Okay,
Well, we'd like to get started tomorrow, so.
well, we're happy about that. When are the other employees coming on board? That's what. Good, well, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? Let's see what else we got on the planning commission here. Can I get a motion for adjournment?
I'll move to adjourn, Mayor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by,
I'm the second.
that's all right. Village of Walton Hills Planning Commission of May 25th, 2022, adjourned at 7:24 PM. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Boy, it's, let me stop straight here.
Oh, hang on.